Okay, so all in all, in a nutshell, I will just out myself. It is my personal story.
No!
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's her and her mom.
Yeah, it's a real personal story. It is. You don't have to hide. You're okay. You're good.
Courtney's like, I can't.
Oh my goodness, baby girl. I am so sorry.
Oh, don't
That
be.
is
No, no,
your
no. Don't
mama
be.
did
It's
that to
okay.
you?
It's okay. So in a nutshell, what happened between me and the dude was, I started noticing some characteristics that I did not feel comfortable with. And yes, I did have a group chat with him and my mother and my other mother because so my mom and my dad passed away in 2019. My
Okay.
mom and him had a wife together, and they were
Okay.
still together after my dad passed.
Okay.
And she developed brain cancer, glioblastoma, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
she actually just passed away this last December.
Oh, I'm
Um,
so sorry.
and I noticed that whenever I would have him involved in like having conversations with us, whether it was me on the phone and he was just on the phone with me, he made my moms laugh, and I know they needed that. So I just brought them into, a group chat with us and hopes that, they would see what kind of person he was. And, because he was showing me a totally different side than his his real true self. But and I didn't really expect for my mom to have the kind of conversation she was having with him. I actually did not know that they were speaking to each other until one night he wanted to know my like exact location from like as soon as I woke up because he just he, he was narcissistic and he had a way of being a little more than just crazy. In a nutshell, he was just very over like exaggerating everything, and I never knew he was actually priorly in a relationship where he lived with a female while talking to me until after I found out that he was kicking her out. So that was like major red flag number one. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start backing off a little bit. He got really upset about that. So I noticed that he wasn't talking as much, which was fine by me. But I noticed my mother was, oh, let me have my phone real quick, where she would just leave it down on the counter wherever she was at. I didn't put two and two together because I didn't want to think that way about my mom. After I found out and everything, I have had so much anger built up. I wanted to slap the dude in the face the first time I met him. He was from a different country. I didn't even know he was coming to the States until my mother decided to message and she was like, yeah, he'll be here in about a week and he's going to be staying with us for a while. And I'm like, good for you. Do you want a fucking cookie? Mind you, the relationship I've had with my mother has been rocky, in and out, up and down. I'm happy for her that he was there for her throughout the, process of my other mother dealing with everything and having to go through everything she was going through. But in hindsight and in the back of my mind, I keep asking myself, why? How am I okay that she is happy because she had somebody there when I should be like, mm, his whole entire, face to the core on the ground? I don't know.
Well, I can tell you, sweetheart, that I have like rage issues sometimes.
So do I.
And you are a far greater woman than I, because I would probably already had to have put my kids in like protective care of somebody because I was on my way to prison. Um, because I think that is deplorable. I cannot believe that I thought that my mother was like vicious when it came to like childhood trauma, shit, adulthood trauma. But
Yeah.
like hats off, baby girl. I don't even know what to say except for on behalf of all mothers everywhere. I am so incredibly sorry that
Thank you.
happened to you. That's disgusting. And I hope that you don't internalize any of that and that you know at the very heart and core of every part of your being, none of this was your fault.
Oh, I
And
know.
don't internalize any of it. Your mom is like a hoe bag. I love you so much, but that she's a terrible, disgusting female, and you're so much of a better woman. Like the fact that you even know better Dreams volumes, right?
So I had already moved on, and I was finally in a very healthy, very proactive relationship, which is with this person that's above you right now. And I was super happy. I brought him with me when I went to go see my mother before she became incoherent, and I was actually able to have conversations with her. He wasn't coming out of the room at all. Now, I didn't quite understand, like, okay, so where is he sleeping? Because my other mother was in a separate room, and of course in the hospital bed because hospice was coming in.
Right.
And then whenever I went to go see her the day of her passing, I realized, oh, so he is actually in the room, living in the room, and God knows what else in the room I don't want to think of. But when the second time we had come, we had finally seen him outside of the room in the kitchen. I have to mute you, babe. When he was finally in the kitchen, and I just kept noticing that he was like shark eyeing and like staring very intensely at him next to me, and I'm just thinking in my head, why? Are you sizing him up because you're trying to see what kind of person he is? Or is it because you realize you're a complete asshole and a royal piece of shit for what you did?
Well, he probably wanted to see how protective he was actually going to be of you, right? And test his limits.
He actually didn't speak a word to me. He didn't actually speak a word to me or anything. I was the bigger person, and when we were leaving, I was like, hey, see you later. And that was it. After the funeral and everything, I went to go visit my mother a couple days afterwards, and uh, it was awkward. Actually, no, I'm sorry. She came to visit me when I was at work. My bad. Because they were taking a trip to North Florida together. And
Oh, how sweet.
it was nauseating. It was nauseating to see, but what got me the most and what really put me in my head was the fact of like my mom and I weren't really talking a whole lot, and I started noticing that she was texting me a lot more. And I'm like, okay, whatever. The reason why she was texting me a lot more was because of the fact of she's a herb smoker. I mean, I don't hate on nobody. I do the same thing. But that was the only time she really wanted to talk to me. And she immediately was just showing me everything he was doing in the house. And I'm just like, where's all of my other mother's stuff? Like, why is it so quick and easy for you to like uproot everything of hers and be gone? So you're really serious about him. So I asked her in a message. I was like, are you happy? She's like, I really truly genuinely am. And I hate to say it because how crazy he is. I love him. And in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. She goes, and it was kind of Beth Ann's fault, which fuck. That's my other mother's name, who passed away. She was trying to tell me that it was kind of her fault as to why it happened because she wanted me to be happy and have somebody while she was going through what she was going through, which I can see. My other mother would do anything that would make my mom happy just as much as my mom would do the same for her. So I understand that in a really kind of messed up way. But the fact that you wanted to sit there and say it was kind of her fault, I don't understand.
Yeah.
That I don't understand.
That's
what I really
really
don't
awful.
understand genuinely is like how the hell did all of it happen? Like, who was it that really did start the whole entire thing? Did you go and uproot and start messaging him? Because if you did, then I
That's what I want
really
to
and
know is
truly
who
to see him back
initiated
up.
it. I want to know who initiated that.
Well, you
I
know
want to
what?
say it was him.
It doesn't even really matter in the grand scheme of things because both of them were low enough to do it, right? So it doesn't really matter who reached first because they're both pigs, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Let them play in the pen together, or for the time being. It's really sad, but hopefully, you would think that at your mother's age, whatever that might have
52.
been, yeah, wow. You
Well,
would
she
think.
was 52 when they met. She will be 55 this year. So, yeah. Yeah.
You would think that she would know better, especially having a daughter. You want to be a role model for your daughter. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to have your daughter having to pay karmic debts that she didn't owe, she didn't earn. And
Well,
that's really sad.
in her eyes, she would say that I earned it because, all in all, in a nutshell, and I'll share this on a different segment. I have a very colorful past. In all reality, it happened. It is what it is. She's happy. He's apparently there for her constantly, and he's helping her laugh, and this, that, and the third. Cool. But I just need her to remind herself and to remember. She's told me this several times. You don't have to have somebody. It's okay to be alone. And I know she's grieving and she's going through what she's going through. It was a lot that what my mom went through in the last years. She lost my dad, then she lost her mom, then my dad, then her dad, and then now her wife. But when it comes to purposely putting yourself in a situation where you know right from wrong and you're still going to choose something, think about the consequences of not just what your actions are going to cause, but like the mental state it's going to put anybody else in. Because for the longest time, I had a lot of hatred for my mom. The longest time, I was questioning everything, and I was questioning myself as to where, did I really truly deserve this, because of the simple fact of what I did, my lifestyle that I had, and the fact that I didn't come out of it until right before my father passed away. And then I went right back into it after he did. And then for years, I had to tell myself that it was okay, but do I still deserve the repercussions that I'm getting from it? And then why is it still being held against me? Type of way,
Can I ask you a question?
More.
First of all, thank you so much for sharing that, because that takes a lot of lady balls. I know firsthand. I know you don't know anything about me, but I am a substance abuse specialist and a
Nice.
crisis counselor. But I'm also in recovery myself, sweetheart. So I do not sit in judgment of anybody at any time. It's more than understandable. I don't even know your past, but I can see your eyes and I can read auras and energy. And I am a very, very, very spiritual person. And you vibrate too high. So I don't know how religious you are, but I know that my higher power places, if you believe in one, you got to believe in the other. And then, unfortunately, the father of all lies will place the bigger the demons on the person who vibrates the highest. So demons had to be placed in your path, honey, because he had to slow you down. He knew that you were going to vibrate way too high. And I know that's hard to accept. I know I've had some childhood trauma and danced with the devil myself and took him around the dance floor a time or 12, right? But those of us that are forged in the fire, sweetheart, you're only who you are today, and this great enlightened being that you are now, and having the wisdom and courage and strength and integrity and commitment and drive and dedication that you do, because of every piece of shit that's done you wrong, because of every trauma you've had to walk through. Because not only did you walk through those traumas, you fucking cartwheel, bitch, through every single thing to make sure you got here today to tell these stories, to bring that awareness to other people, to help other women and other men be able to exhale and breathe and give somebody to relate to. So that means you're now here, a survivor, survived something that most people would cower to, looked the devil himself in the eyes, who is now scared of you, because now you don't fear your demons. They pray with you, baby. And that's a beautiful thing. Now you use your shadow self for good. And you're out here doing God's work, honey.
It's
And
crazy you
that
said
is
shadow self,
commendable.
because I started doing my shadow workbook. I personally bought one so I could start doing it. I have an affirmation for most people, and it's,
Oh, thank you,
of all
buddy.
slow pokes out there, I finally beat one to the finish line. And the one person I beat, it was me. Take it or leave it. You got to be able to really understand it and grasp a hold of it. But just remember, you need to drink water first, and then you plot your revenge. Comfort first and chaos second. Always. But I've always wanted to share my full-on story when it comes to anything, because man, woman, alien, camel, I don't care what you are. You can recover from anything that you have put yourself through in life, as long as you know within yourself, you have to give yourself grace. You have to forgive yourself first. And more importantly, you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and go, yeah, I fucked up. I did this in my life. I'm not happy about it, but you know something? I'm here. And obviously, I'm here for any type of reason, whatever the reason may be. So I'm going to go into what the Manscape podcast is really about. You men really need to understand, and I'm not coming at you. I'm not attacking you. I am not like being a hover and pointing my finger in your face. I just want men to understand it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to share your emotions. Fuck anybody who wants to sit there and use it against you and make you feel bad because you're showing your emotions just a little too high. Because anybody who has that respect or that love for you will care so much that they will want to know what is upsetting you, why you're wanting to be like this, and why you can't fully talk. Anybody who's going through anything. I know you men, when you're growing up, or how society wants you to be, big macho man. Don't share emotions. You share emotions, you're weak. Just know whatever you're going through is okay. Whatever you're feeling is okay. You can share that emotion. Fuck whoever has told you that you can't and that you are weak or you are, ignorant, dumbfounded, however they have made it you feel to belittle you to the point where you don't share your emotions. When you keep bottling it up and bottling it up and bottling it up and you don't express it, what happens to anything that gets like the air compression? When you put so much pressure on something that cannot hold that much pressure, what eventually happens to it? It explodes. Do you really want to explode on the people that are around you that matter the most to you? Or do you want to take that time and go, here's what's going on with me, let it all out. And if they're silent, don't take it wrong. If they're silent, that means that they're processing what you're saying. They're trying to understand it. Give them a minute, but give yourself grace. Understand you're not perfect. You're not supposed to be this macho Randy Savage, big old freaking raw. It doesn't matter. You can
be a tiny baby too, and we'll still love you. It's okay.
I just want men to understand there are women out here that will stand by your side.
You have no idea what somebody's going through. You have no idea what she's going through, he's going through, or what I'm going through. You may not know. I could be just smiling, and then behind the scenes, I'm literally hating my life because of this, that, and the third. And you could say anything to somebody, the one tiniest thing, and make them go over the edge. What the fuck is it with you that makes you dictate to where you need to be that kind of person? Who hurt you? Who made you this way to the point where you have to project your own misery and your own fucking turmoil onto somebody else that you have no idea what they're going through? Positivity is like the best thing when it comes to people. Any type of positivity. Just smile. Smile at somebody might change their whole entire fucking day. I'm gonna resonate with it anymore. What all I'm trying to say in a nutshell, it's okay to not be okay. Fuck the trolls and the haters right in the goddamn neck. And in all actuality, if somebody wants to rain on your parade, even if you're just venting, if they don't fuck you, feed you, finance you in any type of way, don't let them resonate inside your brain. Don't let them have that type of body or type of anything on your whole aspect of life. Just smile and tell them, thank you that my name tastes so great in your mouth and you have the energy to make me a part of your ever-living vocabulary.
Final thought for now is you are enough. You are strong. You move at your own perfect pace. And with every little step in progress, you need to celebrate it. Baby steps are still steps. And just know,
Y'all may say motherfucker you, because I'm going to tell you right now, motherfuckers,
stop being so freaking stonewalling people and holding it all in.
it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to be a baby and have somebody hold you. It's all right.